The Debt. 2016. 1. They called him Old Mortality, after the book, but he hadn't expected to end like this, face down on a mattress that smelt of urine. Nothing between him and the ground but a cold concrete bunk. It was May, dawn breaking over the city of Edinburgh, but Solomon Farthing could not draw back the curtains to see it, for he was already in the gutter. No money, no friends, no estimation. The last of him dribbling onto the stone floor of a police cell, not even a bottle of Fino to wash away the indignities of his life. "Wakey, wakey, you bastards! Rise and shine for glory!" Outside he could hear the clatter of a police station waking to its daily business. Inside he could feel the judder of his heart. Solomon pressed at the soft fat around his nipple. He was not a well man, of that he was certain, a mess of memory lapses and confusions, skin grown irritable on the inside and the out. His most recent predicament did not help, though it was all of his own creation, lying in a police cell without any laces to tie up his shoes. What would his grandfather have made of it? A man for whom respectability was embodied in the buttoning or unbuttoning of a collar. And yet here was his offspring, 66 and counting, his shirt hung loose, the edges of his trousers muddy. Also the knees. There was the sudden shuffle of heavy boots, 2 police officers coming down the corridor, banging on each metal door as they passed. "Time to get up, gentlemen!" Solomon levered himself into a sitting position, licked his palm and ran it across his hair. He was hoping for D.I. Roberts, ex-inquiry team, bag carrier for DCI Franklin, come to read him the Riot Act by way of admonition. A warning, a minor fine, a rap on the knuckles. Or, if the dice rolled in his favour, a straight pass through the doors of Gayfield Police Station into an elegant Edinburgh square. That old haunt of prostitutes and rent boys, first home for all those first-generation immigrants come to the Athens of the North to polish their dreams. Transformed now, of course. 500,000 for 3 bedrooms and counting. Whatever its murky past, Edinburgh always did find a way of lifting one up in the end. Solomon pulled his wrinkled fuchsia socks straight at the ankle, attempted to smooth away the creases accumulated after a weekend of sleeping in his clothes. When exactly had he taken the wrong path, he wondered? An Edinburgh man with at least a semblance of a profession, given to riding the ebb and flow of life to his advantage, lost now like some sort of child abandoned in a storm. His appeal to the only relative he had left in the city, an aunt who wasn't really his aunt, had elicited nothing but silence. No calls to a solicitor, no demands for early release, not even a clean set of clothes. Solomon took a surreptitious sniff at one underarm after another, waited for salvation to arrive in the form of a police officer for whom he might have done a favour once, long ago. It wasn't that many years since he had known all the officers in the city, by their first names too. You scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours. An ability to charm, one of Solomon Farthing's more valuable qualities, though even he knew it was hanging by a single thread now. But when the hatch was lowered, Solomon did not recognise the blank eyes gazing at him through the hole in the door. Female, young, discerning, everything he was not. The PC looked at him for a moment longer than was comfortable, then vanished before Solomon could make any sort of appeal. A shit, a shave, a good morning. Not to mention breakfast. Nothing more than the ordinary courtesies of life. In the cell next door a moan rose up, the same elemental groaning that had kept him awake for most of the weekend. "Oh man, oh man, oh man, you fucker!" There was a pause. Solomon waited, the illusion of hope. Then the repeat. "Oh man, oh man, oh man!" You fucker. What more was there to say? The misdemeanour had begun in